Hello, in this video, I will give you a brief overview of the Toolkit for Open and Sustainable City Planning and Analysis, TOSCA. Let's see what the tool is about, what it does, and what it looks like to familiarize you with the process. The Toolkit is a web-based geographic information system, or GIS, for multi-touch tables that is optimized for the use by non-GIS experts. It supports integrated and participatory urban planning processes, fostering dialogue between governments and citizens and exchange of knowledge and data between government departments. This software is entirely based on open source components. In addition to the software, a set of video tutorials have been produced to support the implementation of the toolkit. Let's see what the tool looks like. The tool has a simple interface, as you can see. It has a few buttons on right-hand side and on the left-hand side. We will go through each button and its features one by one. First and the most important thing to perform in any analysis is to have the required layers in the map. For that, we have the Data Store button in the left-hand side top corner. By clicking on this button, a panel like this will pop up. This will contain all the layers uploaded through the GeoServer. It is also possible to define this panel based on your need and group data layers based on themes. As we can see, data has been uploaded for various cities. When we click on the city title, all the uploaded through GeoServer layers will show up below. Simply click on the Add Layer button below any layer of your choice, and it will immediately appear on the map like this. We can add as many layers as we want following the same method, and they will start to appear on the map. Along with that, these layers will also get added to the layer panel. You can access this layer panel by clicking on this button on the right-hand side. As you can see, here you will find a list of all the layers that we added from the data store in the previous step. This panel helps in navigating the layers currently in use. Here you will also find various functions like editing and filtering. Now, let's go through these functions in detail. This button on the left can be used to switch on and off the layer. And to permanently delete the layer from the layer panel, click on this button here. To explore the editing and filtering functions in the layer, click on this sign. First is the color editing option for editing visualization of the layer. By clicking here, you can select another color of your choice. To increase or decrease the opacity, slide this button left or right. Below are the two options for filtering, which we will discuss in the next video. To close both these layer panel and data store, click on the respective buttons or this arrow here. Next is Draw tool. Click on this button on the right-hand side to expand the Draw tool. It has three options to select from. Select the type of feature you want to draw. For example, polygon. Now click on the Start Drawing button and draw a polygon at your desired location. You can draw any shape you want like this. To edit the drawn polygon, click on this Edit button and click anywhere on the polygon. This will show the movable points on the polygon boundary, which you can move to edit the shape. Once the changes are done, click on Continue and add a name for this polygon, for example, Area of Interest or AOI. Click on Add Layer button below to add this drawing as a temporary layer to the map and also to the layer panel. Remember that currently there is no option to edit the drawing after saving it as layer. If this feature gets developed in future, we will share it in our open source community platforms such as LinkedIn and GitHub. Let's open the layer panel again to check if the polygon layer is added to layer panel. Yes, it is there. And using these features, we can switch on and off or delete this layer as well. The process of drawing lines and points is also same as polygon. Now, let's discuss the buffer tool. Buffer tool can be accessed by clicking on this button on right-hand side. But we always need a temporarily drawn and saved point, line or polygon layer for which we want to create the buffer. We already created a polygon layer in the previous step, so let's create a point layer now. Use the draw tool again, and this time we will select the point option. Now draw one or multiple points at the location we want to create buffer and save this as a temporary layer. We will name these points of interest as POI. Now click on Buffer tool and select the input layer as POI. Add the buffer radius value in meters. For example, 300 meters. Click on the Create Buffer button. To save the buffer layer, add a name to the layer, for example, buffer, and click on Add Layer. Similar to drawing layer, buffer layer will also be added as a temporary layer into the layer panel. It is also possible to create buffer of line and polygon layer following the same process. These buttons in the top right corner are used to zoom in and zoom out or zoom up the map. By clicking on this button, you can bring back the map to its original position oriented towards north. One important thing to note here is that do not refresh the tool while performing the analysis, otherwise you will lose all the data and you have to start the analysis from scratch. Thank you for watching.